I worked, for instance, just this past week with the Second Chance Band. And this is a bunch of people, older people, not necessarily really old either, that actually played instruments when they were young and then, because of families or jobs, left it for 20, 30, whatever years, and now they're all coming back to it.
There are some who are complete beginners. They've never picked up an instrument, but they've always aspired to do it. We have several who have played in high school and then put their instrument in a closet for 20 years. I have some teachers who come and they're using it as professional development. So one year they'll play clarinet and the next year they'll play flute and the next year they'll play French horn, so they're learning all the instruments. And I have anywhere from 22 years of age up to our oldest member, I think, is 78. All right, so it's quite a mix of people.
Didn't know how to read sheet music?
Yeah.
Nothing. Never played an instrument. We had to learn before the first session. We had to learn our first 5 notes. Go online, learn your first 5 notes.
And we're still doing it. We'll start in September, and we have people who
Brand new people.
And they say, but I don't know how to read music. And I said, yeah, I know. No, you don't understand. I don't know how to play. I don't know how to read. I get it. I was there 5 years ago.
This is our 4th year, and now we have 2 bands, a beginner band and an intermediate.
Since we started, we've been in the music festival.
And we played chapters.
We played chapters.
We had a gig.
Yeah, we had an actual gig. Not a paying
no audience.
gig.
It was great.
Yeah.
You could learn how to play very well on YouTube. You sit in a band with 29 other people around you. Everything you've learned is gone.
I'm great on my own.
Yeah, it's a total different experience to play in a band because what I do is I'm like, oh wow, listen to Delia. Oh, where am I? And it's that vibe, right? Everybody's relaxed and everybody's learning and having fun, so it's a good vibe.
It's a super supportive, really nice community of people.
People feel they have something in their lives they can really be engaged with that's a positive thing, and it can either be a solitary thing or it's something they can do with people. There's so many benefits that people can use later on in life.
My son is a percussionist, and he left all his stuff at home. So I thought I can either clean this up or I can learn how to play. And so that's how I started.
And I play tenor sax because Terry's daughter played tenor sax.
And it was at home
so she
too.
had one. What better reason to play?
It's a neat story, actually, because there are 2 ladies who are sort of the impetus behind it. Terry Brody and Marion Rigby, and they're friends. And Terry's kids went through my program.
So when Marion and I were getting this idea together, I said, well, I'll call Jennifer Keating and I'll see if she has a former student that might be interested.
Terry called me up and said, Halifax runs this group called Second Chances. We really love the idea. It's for adults who are beginners who want to learn to play a concert band instrument. Do you know of anyone who would be willing to do that?
And she emailed me back and she said, if you don't mind, this is something I would be interested in doing. And I thought, that I was a little skeptical, but when I got that email, I thought, okay, this is gonna work. This is gonna happen, because she taught both my kids in band, so I knew she would be fantastic, and she is.
They just caught me at the right time.
Yeah, and we were so nervous that first year. Like I said to Jen, how many? And she said, well, 6 minimum. 5 or 6 minimum. And we were just blown away. We had 25 people come. We had no idea who was going to show up
And we advertised with chalk on the sidewalk. Yeah, that was part of it. And flyers in people's mailboxes.
gets out.
Yeah.
Word of
Yeah,
mouth.
now it's word of mouth. Like
Yeah.
now we don't really need to do any advertising. But that first one was kind of, it was, we were both like amazed by how many people came out.
And I think all the new people now are people, friends of people who are already in the band.
And now we're running 2 bands. We have an intermediate band with about 35 people in it. We have a beginner band with 20 people in it. And every year we just keep collecting more. And some of them decide to move on, right? And they go to the Fredericton Concert Marching Band or they go to the UMB Concert Band. Some of them are playing in both. Some of them like it, they're comfortable where they are and they want to stay. So it's good. I think we're feeding into the system, right? And we're all of these people who've wanted to play and didn't have a place to play, they're getting a chance to do it now.
It's a good place for people, once they've learned how to play in a band, they can determine whether they want to stay with us, which most people do, or play. Delia's playing in the marching band as well now. So,
I'm a member of the Fredericton Concert and Marching Band, trying very hard to keep up with the rest of them. They're all far, far advanced, but they're very inclusive and they say, play what you can.